There's lots of don'ts with truffle. Don't be ridiculous and put it with something that it just doesn't work with. It has to work on a flavour level, otherwise there's no point in doing it. So we're going to do 3 different dishes. We're going to do the first one is hand-rolled spaghetti with truffle. The second one will be a Pyrenean Lamb dish with truffle, also bang in season right now. And the third one will be a popcorn ice cream with black truffle. We're going to do our pasta dish. So the first step is obviously to make the pasta dough. We make ours in a robo coupe, bring all those together. It's like a breadcrumb kind of consistency, and then knead it to bring it all together so you end up with something like this. We vat pack it just to really, really tighten this dough up. And this is basically what you want. I think pasta is a great vehicle for flavour for lots of things. Truffle, for instance, that wants to be the dominant flavour, in my opinion. So it's nice just to have something like pasta, which is, you know, it's a delicious thing to eat. It always delivers. People can overthink pasta, in my opinion, but, you know, it is quite a simple thing. This is the second process of putting those lovely sheets into spaghetti. So we've got this heavily seasoned water. I just put a touch of oil in there as well, just to help so the pasta doesn't stick together. Now, it doesn't want to be in there for long. Just move it slightly with a fork like that, just so it doesn't stick together. Just remove your pasta straight into the ice water. Hand roll spaghetti. The whole process of pasta needs to be quite quick, you know, from the rolling to the blanching and to the finishing as well, because you don't want to overcook it. So to finish the pasta, we have a Parmesan stock. And have a little bit of diced butter. Take a pinch of salt, but not too much. Salt doesn't want to be the dominant flavour. The truffle wants to be the dominant flavour. You know, you've got the pasta, you've got the stock, the butter, and the truffle. Because in my opinion, that's all it needs to be. It just needs to be cooked correctly and finished correctly, and put lots of truffle in it. That's the whole idea. Lovely truffles there. These are from Marche in Italy. Lovely black truffle. And then we're just going to shave a little bit in there like that. Now we've got the truffle in there, and we've got the sauce. Okay, so now we're going to plate this up into the ladle. We just twist the pasta around the ladle, a tower, if you like, of pasta, and then all this lovely emulsion that we got here with all the truffle in. I'm going to use that to dress it with. So this is where all the flavour is: the Parmesan stock, the butter, obviously the truffle, and then we're going to finish it with shaved truffle over the top. Just a little bit of Capezzana olive oil just to finish it off. And here we have the hand-rolled spaghetti with Black Winter Truffle, aged Parmesan, and Capezzana olive oil. And then for main course, we're doing Pyrenean Lamb. So we're going to start that by breaking this animal down. Just going to remove the shoulder. The aim is to use as much of the animal as we possibly can. We use the bones for the stock to make the sauce. Then here we have the best end and the saddle. To the best end, I always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bones along. So it's quite a small animal because they're slaughtered at quite a young age. It's very different to the kind of lamb that we get in the UK. It's almost the same colour as veal when it's cooked. And then we'll just take the saddle off where it just about there, where it starts to meet the legs. The saddle, we'll have the legs, and then we just trim the leg up, break that down. And then this bit here is the rump, so I'll just take that off. Basically, that's it for the lamb prep. Sude's going to demonstrate the cooking now. We've got all these different parts of the lamb which we've used. This particular dish, it isn't sort of set in stone, if you like. But some days, you know, you'll get rump on there, there'll be shoulder, leg. Another day there'll be rack, there'll be saddle. I enjoy cooking like that because it kind of flexes with what you got, and you can use all these different bits up. The only constant is the truffle and the sauce, and it's delicious.
It's nice and golden brown. The rump here as well. And from my hand, I'm pressing a little bit so it get nice crispy skin, and then render a little bit. This is the rump. We're gonna go a little bit butter, just a little bit. Just gonna add some herbs in there. And then a little bit basting, just to have like a rosemary infusion before it goes to oven. This is a rump. We're gonna use every part of the lamb. So we got rump, saddle, shoulder, and all the trimmings. We make amazing sauce here. We don't use a red wine. It's all the color of the sauce, nice caramelized lamb trimmings. And we finish with vinegar and infuse with rosemary and some of herbs. It's going to oven now. So we got 120. We're gonna go slowly cooking. We don't wanna rush. I will go like 5 minutes just to see, and then we check. So we're gonna caramelize the shoulder now. Brine it first, and then we cook overnight. And then we press with lyonnaise onion, some seasonings, and then some white pepper. I just portioned this morning. and penne halfway through. Bottom is not penne, just crispy up on the top. We got nice and hot pan. Just slightly color it. We just want golden brown caramelized. A little bit pressed, not too high. That's ready. Now I got my lamb kofta. It is all the trimmings. We mince it. We're gonna cook it very high temperature pan. Just gonna baste it a little bit, just oil, and then finish in the oven. I will check my ram. Just a little bit longer, 1 more minute. And for the saddle, probably 5 more minutes. We got shoulder kofta here, lamb fat here, amazing, rosemary, we got butter, all the juices of the lamb. We got ram ready, and then the fat we have here, put it again, just to get more rich flavor. Rest it for 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna carve it.
So we're going to carve our lamb, a rump, nice piece of rump, with our little best end. See, the lamb's got quite a pale kind of complexion, if you like, compared to what people associate with lamb. There's a little bit of crispy belly there. And then all these lovely lamb roasting juices, which we retain. We dress the lamb with it. So that's where all the flavour is. Now we're going to plate the lamb. So we have a puree here, which we've made with caramelized celeriac. And then we have a little bit of Swiss chard. And this is a nice fondant of Roscoff onion. And then we'll start adding all the lamb pieces. So this is the pressed shoulder. And then we've got the rump, it's got all those lovely roasting juices on. This is the kofta, which you just topped with a little bit of black truffle, and then basted it with the cooking juices off the lamb. Bit of the best end there. Another bit. And here we have the braised neck, which you've braised it and then glazed it up in some lamb sauce. And we just got that little bit of crispy belly there as well. The stems of the Swiss chard. There's some lovely roasted salsify. Little bits of Jerusalem artichoke. So all these root vegetables are all really nice this time of year. And then we've got the lamb sauce that you hear, and then we just split that, the roasting juices and the fat that come out of the lamb. And then we just dress the lamb with that sauce. And to finish it off, we have the croquettes of truffle, Ossau cheese, which is also from the Pyrenees. And then we just finish it with our shaved truffle, just delicately pop it over the top. And this dish here, this is the Assiette Pyrenean Lamb with Black Winter Truffle. This is Kelly Cullen, pastry chef to the stars, and she's going to demonstrate how she makes the roasted popcorn ice cream.
We're going to start with our infusion. We've got some popcorn. Now I'm just heating up some milk and some double cream. Pour this over our popcorn, leave it overnight to infuse. We've got our popcorn infusion. We're just going to add some sugar and stabilizer. So the stabilizer is stop the ice cream crystallizing in the freezer, basically. Keep it nice and smooth. Most powders, like stabilizers and anything like that, needs to be activated at 82 degrees. So bring it to that. Then we're going to pour it over our egg yolks. So you go into the egg yolks to temper your egg yolks. Then you go back into your pan. Once we get to 74 degrees, that's it, done. And cast it off, and that is our ice cream. Freeze it overnight, spin it the next day. Then we can go with our soft serve. We're going to make some caramel popcorn. We've got 2 types of sugar. We've got caster sugar and we've got isomalt. And gently melt that in a pan. I'm just going to pop some corn first. When it starts popping, we'll hear it. They're just going to keep going. We've got our caramel. We're just going to add in a little bit of butter. Just stir that in, let that get fully emulsified. We'll go in with our popcorn, stir all that in. Nice little bit of salt on top. I'll let it set. That's our toffee popcorn. I don't have a soft serve machine, but I have a nozzle and a piping bag. So we're going to use it. I just spin my ice cream, fill up a piping bag with a nice star tip nozzle. That is my makeshift soft serve machine. And I'm just going to pipe a nice big swirl of salted caramel. It's our toffee popcorn. Pick for it, make sure I've got all nice ones. Some nice olive oil from Tuscany. And then we're going to finish it with our lovely black truffle.
For dessert is popcorn ice cream with Black Winter Truffle and caramelized popcorn. People just think, oh, it's just a truffle. When it's not, you know, it's like anything. It's seasonality, and it's got there's different varieties and different flavors and different textures and different uses. The outcome depends on what you do during the cooking process. You could do something pear truffle with it, and it's hideous. On the other hand, you could pair something with it and it's delicious. I tried to keep it quite classical with those flavors.